Elite explore 2027 options. The writer says we paid a solidarity visit to ADC, PDP group. Nigeria must commit to clean democratic space. Makinde, Atiku, Obi, Kwankwaso, Makinde, Mwabara, Ghana, others attend meeting. On the Daily Trust, 2027 ADC, PDP close ranks. And the Punch says 2027 alignment. Wike-backed PDP fumes over Makinde ADC alliance plans. Oyo Governor Atiku, Obi, Kwankwaso, Amechi, Mark hold high-stakes meeting. Mold new platform. ADC leaders protest at INEC headquarters. Ask Commission to withdraw offensive correspondence to party. Threaten coordinated civic action. So the meeting is really generating lots of reactions.
Yeah.
The ADC, PDP, that is a Turkey-led faction of the PDP. What are they really discussing now?
Why is the wike faction worried? Why are they drinking Panadol for another person's headache? It's an outsider time more than the bereaved, really. I recognize you put your picture for website. Why are you worried? You know, the Turkey group is, as far as we know today, not the legitimate PDP. Wike group is, you know, so if the Turkey group, you know, actually Makinde is meeting with opposition party, especially a position like the ADC, you know, that at the moment they're neither here nor there. Well, I'm surprised that the Wike group is worried.
Is they're fighting INEC?
I mean, it doesn't matter. People can protest. I don't see why people should not protest in this country. For instance, the protest by the David Mark group yesterday, I think is an exercise of their fundamental right. You know, yeah, that's what I think. You know, and it depends on how you look at it. Some people are looking at it and saying that they're laughing at them, but there are people who are rattled. Maybe inside the ruling party and their friends, the wike group now, they appear to be rattled, you know, by the alliance meeting between the Turaki group and the ADC. The ADC protested in the morning at INEC. They want a Amukpe on gun. They carry placard and carry letter. Aregbesola delivered the letter, you know, to the INEC people saying Amukpe should resign. You know, some laughable sometimes, you know, like make you come in special if I can't give me letter and to ask me to sack myself. I'll put it in the garbage can. You know, but it's their right to fundamentally express, their fundamental right to express how they feel. And they felt that INEC is having an overbearing and undue influence in their party. INEC is not supposed to interfere in party affairs like this. And even the courts, you know, are not supposed to interfere in political party matters. There are several precedents, judicial precedents to this, you know. So they feel that what the Court of Appeal said in the matter, you know, was not enough for INEC to even bother itself. Yet INEC came and started recognizing their leaders. They feel that INEC is being teleguided. A lot of people think this too. INEC, I mean, the way INEC has shown its hand in this matter appears that they have more than just a personal interest. You know, Amukpe say, I'm saving you from the problem in front, from Zamfara, from Rivers, that has happened in the past, where you will not have candidates, even if you feel them. You know, so I'm saving you. Go and sort out your issue now before you enter that trap. This is what Amukpe is saying. You know, like a good Samaritan. That's what Amukpe is saying. But the party did not believe, so they protested. When they finished their protest yesterday, they went to David Mark's house in Abuja and met the leaders of the other PDP, the Turaki, Shemak in the PDP. And of course, they played the optics game. They let the media shelling, shaking, hugging, and then they went to a closed door meeting. We don't know what the stock said, the political alliance that is building. Me, I think it's a solidarity visit. Essentially, the solidarity visit.
Is it too late for alliance?
What the ADC, what's their fate? This PDP we are talking, who are they? Today, the law simply recognizes the wike faction. And I'm always, when I say these things, I'm always looking at the time frame, you know, based on the INEC guidelines for preparations for the next elections. They don't have time. When will they build an alliance, seal it, and consummate it? I thought it was a solidarity visit. Tell me otherwise. Anyway, the meeting was held behind closed doors, so we don't know what they discussed. But again, it can just be to rattle some people, and you can see that the wike group is clearly rattled, you know, by those talks. not ordinarily, they should ignore it now. We own the party. Why are we bothered that renegades are meeting another group of renegades? But they're clearly right by issuing this statement that this and that and that. It's the politics of the time. This battle, and we need to really watch what is happening in the country. I think I like the idea of people protesting when they don't like something. It's the best thing to do instead of causing violence or shouting the pages of his every day. Show your strength. And yesterday, we saw Atikoba, Kapita, Obirotimi Ambechi, Rabi Musa Kwankwanso, Aminu Tamba, all of them, they led that protest, to the INEC office. They should protest more.
The Guardian says 24 hours to APC by boycotting polls. Adebayo urges Nigerians.
That's what will happen. I've always predicted that the option to boycott the elections is a very bad option. Because they say for the ADC now, what next for them? Some people are saying they should move their structure, the coalition structure, into another political party. Some are saying damn the elections and boycott it. And I say if you boycott it, you give APC a free run. I don't want a one-party state in the sense of what people are accusing the APC of planning. I don't want another Paul Biya. I don't want Tinubu to transit into a Paul Biya. I want vibrant, robust democracy where every election is a contest. And the basis for any election usually is performance of the government in power, and I think that there's enough on the plate, for an opposition to challenge the incumbent in an election, Yes, they need to do it in a political party that is viable. And at the moment, there are about 21 political parties in Nigeria. But most of them are not viable. They are mushroom political parties. A lot of them, So that's why these opposition leaders, after they've been knocked out of the APC, the PDP, and the Labour Party, attempted to go and look for another party where they can take their strength to. They wanted to register one, it didn't work. Again, INEC, question mark there. It didn't work. Now they moved that coalition machinery into the ADC, and they're having problems. The problems that appear as if someone is dictating what happens, and this dictating what happens means that they might probably end up not contesting the election. That would be bad for our multi-party democracy, really. That's why in this fight, I support that protest and see what will happen. But ultimately, based on our laws, because we're a country of the rule of law, if they need to change anything, they need to change it in court. They need to get the courts to tell INEC to hands off. Because the courts have already told INEC to hands off in matter of internal matters of political parties before. Even up to the Supreme Court. I've ruled that issues like party primary, it's an internal issue of a political party. Don't bring it here to the court. But Nigerian politicians, they never learn. They ever learn. They will always go to the court. They will always have to find a way, to go and discuss it before a judge. Sometimes some judges will claim, I don't have jurisdiction, don't bring it here. I don't have jurisdiction for this. But once it's in court, every other thing stops. And that's why they say status quo ante bellum.